Hey there everybody, welcome back! Yes, we are back in Satisfactory, and I forgot to unmute myself, but oh well, it is what it is. But hey Andy the farmer and anybody else out there lurking. So yeah, we are, like I said, back in Satisfactory. I'm kind of working on the trade system at the minute. So one of the things I want to do is set up a new steel processing area up above here. So I've already got some steel being brought in somewhere. Oh yeah, he's just over there. He's just pulling out now. So he's probably just dumped off a load of HB3. I'm having to basically keep it all on one side, it would seem. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, the trains are having a funny five. Oh, there we go. It's coming in there. That's the one. Should be. Let me just double check. Iron. Yes. So yeah, this is my choo-choo for iron. I've got coal already to be brought in, which is in this station here. At the far end I have plastic coming in, and eventually I'll probably have some limestone or something coming in the front one. So in essence, basically what I want to do is set up a production for obviously the steel pipes, steel beams, and then with the steel beams have them turned straight into the encased steel beams. So that's what I want to do. I just need to make sure I get this set up. There we go. That's set to unload. That's set to unload. But yeah, I want to make sure that the trains work first before I get everything going. Right, so there's that, there's that, there's that. And I think the last one I need to check is get this sorted out first of all. So I literally went through and redid all of my trains on here. Kind of crazy. But hopefully it's going to work out better. Now I've got a feeling that these ones here, along this row here, are probably going to end up being not used. It's not a big deal, but hey there Team Love, by the way. I was watching you chatting away with Tony Myth earlier on. Yeah, for some weird reason they do not seem to like these stations at the minute, and maybe it's just the way I've got them set up. I've got to leave them for the minute and see how it goes. I may be able to fix something else with it. So, anywho, we need to get this set up because this is going to be where the limestone is coming in. Well, hopefully you guys have all had a great couple of days. Oh, I'm going to get on the action too, a bit of plinko, and I'm going to do a bit of fishing as well. And yeah, it looks like I went straight through the floor. It is what it is. So yeah, but the nice thing is, obviously, after yesterday's stream, obviously I was working on that new coal power plant and stuff. My power, for the minute anyway, is a little bit more stable. It's still very up and down. That's the only thing. I'm not quite sure what's going on. So I'm going to have to probably pop around all my little power plants and see what's going on. I got the feeling that the coal that we set up yesterday isn't quite performing the way it should be, shall we say? But to be honest, I really want to get into doing a bigger power plant for the fuel. Is the fishing not working? Oh, 1 second. It might be because I accidentally hit the I've got a button that basically launches everything. I accidentally hit it twice, and I'm guessing it registered the other one that I closed down and didn't register the new one. So I'll just reload this quickly. Hey there, KW, how you doing, buddy? There we go, let's give that a go. The joys of streaming, so hopefully that should now be working. If not, then I have no idea what's going on. Wrong gameplay, that is weird. Let me close it fully down a sec. There we go. Let's try launch that one more time. It maybe Lurkbait is offline today. Let's see. Oh, that's the point. Have I wonder. Let's close that. Let me try one more time. I may have to relog in. That could be what it is. Yep. And hello, Mr. Shoddy. How are you doing? Can you help me? I have falling on my... You've fallen on your head? What's going on there, Mr. T-Mill? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. So it looks like for the minute, let me just hide the fishing game. I may have to log back in for that, so one sec. Where the heck are you? Yes, it's telling me to log in to carry on fishing. Okay, so settings, connect to Twitch, and you can now close this window, return to the application. There we go. And logged in with Billy Alpaca. Let's try one more time. Exclamation mark fish. Oh, heck. Well, it's definitely working on my end. I can hear it. There we go. There you go. I just had to log back in. That's all it was. Must be that time of the month again. Ugh. But yes, welcome back in, everybody. I'm good. Just busy. It's day one of the Super Dirt weekend. So I'll be looking. Okay, then, Mr. Shawnee. Coolio. Hopefully you enjoy it. Right, so yeah, so this I want the limestone to come in. So we need to come into here, go into timetables. So I do have one set up for the here. So that we're going to edit this table. We're going to remove that steel 2, and we want it to come to HB1. We'll start that. Turn that on. Hopefully no issues now. So we've got 2 trains all running around over there. One for steel, one for the limestone. Look, we can do this as well. Look at this. Yeah, so there's the steel one. There's the limestone. It's just being loaded up now. And hopefully he should take the same route. Now what I did do slightly different with this one is I've actually taken part of the upper level over here away. Let's see if I can get in a better picture. Or position, should say. Yeah, so somewhere along this road, the track actually drops down to the lower level and then comes around. It's kind of cool. It also helps if I'm looking at the right section, doesn't it? But yeah, somewhere around there. There is a drop-off part. I think it's right there. You can probably just watch the train go down there. So it's actually going down the underneath part. So obviously, for those who may have missed yesterday's stream, obviously I've set this to tier, I suppose, train system. Obviously with the blueprints. And as of until today, I've never really thought of using it that much. I decided to repurpose it for bringing it in products. So obviously that train there is actually taking some coal over to the bauxite area. So he'll just carry on up over there. But yeah, then obviously I've got should have both my steel or my iron ore, should say, and my limestone coming on the 2 trains here, which should then stop off at these last 2. So that will give me all the products now coming in for setting up my steel. So obviously I do need to take it down and under and across, because I'm going to be basically building it over in this direction. I can actually get rid of that now. But yes, it's literally going underneath the base. Now the other thing I did find out or realise is it's not very height-wise with this double one. I'm going to have to redo it and make it slightly taller. Obviously, if I'm going to be using them a lot, obviously I'm going to need to use the signs. The only problem is when you place a sign down, it's actually coming through the floor. So if for example, I'll show you what I mean. So if I put that there, you can actually see that it's clipping through. So I'm going to have to take it back into the blueprinter and drop that lower level a little bit. But it's fine. It's okay. Right now it's working, and that's the main thing. So yes, which I'll get to at some point. Maybe even in the stream. I have no idea. Right. So let's clear the designer there because I was just doing a little edit. There we go. That's good. That's good. So yeah, this is the whole area I want to set up for the steel production. Now I have no idea where it's going to start or where it's going to end, but it's going to have basically the smelters, going to the next line, to the next lines, and then to the next line, so on and so forth. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on now. I was planning on I was having so many issues with the train. I was actually going to be focusing more on that, but I was able to get it sorted out just before the stream, to be honest, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I'm going to... I don't know. If I can get them to work, it will be great. But I've got a feeling I'm going to have to put... Yeah, I might actually just delete these, because these are becoming a little bit troublesome. I might just do a straight through here. There to there. Because I was trying to get them set up on this side, and it doesn't seem to work, for me anyway, which is typical. So let me take these away, because otherwise I'm going to start using them and, yeah, break something. There we go. What I might do is set up another line on this. Oh, that's an idea. I could possibly set up another row on this section here. As long as I don't come past these tracks here, I might be okay. But let's get this sorted out quickly. But yeah, things are plodding on nicely. Now, oh, great news, by the way. Great news. Last night after the stream, obviously I carried on. I went hunting around, found about 6 or 7 hard drives, which I was quite happy about. And guess what I found? The diluted fuel recipe, so I am happy. I am very, very happy. So at some point I will be going back over to the power plant that I was kind of setting up over there and getting that set up. But right now I need to work on getting this lot sorted, so yes. Anywho, so Shorty says, biggest race weekend of the year here in Northeast. Okay. Okay. I see a train coming in. There's a train over there. Actually, one of the things I want to do, should say, is rename all of my trains to make sure I know which one's which. Is he coming over? Oh yeah, the front one is the lime one, I believe. I just want to make sure that this... Oh yeah, it is. Okay, we've got limestone in there. That's good. We have HB2 coming in with the iron ore, and then the coal is in this one. Yay, okay. So that's good. That is good, because obviously one of the things I wanted to try and do away with is all these belts underneath. Maybe eventually it'll be tapped in on. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah. Yeah, no worries. You got it to open up? Okay, yeah. Probably a key binding or something going wrong. But yeah, glad you got it working. Just so you are aware, I haven't released that yet, so bear it in mind. But yeah, if you've got any issues, let me know how you get on with it. I did set that up to basically cut the bigger trees. So those big spruce trees when they're fully grown. So you should be okay now. The only thing I can't remember is whether or not I set it up to do half lengths as well. But yeah, let me know how you get on with it anyway. Let's see. I've got a crate there. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I can't remember. It was so long ago I set that thing up. Right, so, actually, what I can do is start setting up some storage on the outputs for these. I'm going to be putting them on this side. Let's see. We'll pop one there. We'll shove one there. I'm going to do these onto each of them so they've got a little bit of a buffer, as it were, when they're coming off the train. Got one there. One there. Oh yes, I need to edit that one because I put double train on there a while ago. I can run it actually because it's not actually going up too many hills. I can actually edit it and remove that there while he's here. I should do that quickly. Let me turn you off. We'll jump out. We'll delete that one because we only need the one train to run this 2 carriages. See, usually what it is, I tend to set up trains previously where it's just going back and forth from two stations, so it's literally going back, forth, back, forth, back and forth. So the easiest way of setting those stations up is with a double train, as it were, like that. Whereas with these, I kind of want them all to loop around, as it were, and do it that way. So yeah, it's working fine. It's working. That's the main thing. Right, let's get back to there. So we need to get that there, that there. So it's got... Oh! There we go. So we've got two. That should be fine. As long as the other end can keep up, we'll be fine. But right now, it should be good. There, there. And I'm kind of thinking maybe eventually, once I've got most of the trains sorted out over here, I might go through and create like a shell for the area. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Oh, that's the point. I never did set you up, did I, with the containers as well? Yeah, I literally removed every train or train station I had placed down already from yesterday and replaced them all. They were slightly off on one side, so it's kind of an annoyance, really. So, right, you should be bringing the plastic in now. That's good. I do need to get this to reconnected so I can get my computers, circuit boards and all that back up and running. And before I forget, let me go through chat and see what we got. Let's see. So I've got the categorizer and the factory's about 50%. Nice one, T Miller. Nice, nice, nice. And yes, so far as the biggest, that's fine. It was one of the biggest spruces I had. It wouldn't cut like bottom 2 foot. Yeah. Obviously, where I planted all those trees behind the sawmill on PV Rivers, obviously once they were ready, I did find that I was having issues with base game stuff, and to be honest, I didn't like the option, should we say. I should really stick a second carriage on there, but right now he can stay where he is. Not sure what's going on with you. Did I break it in any way? I don't think I did. Or is it just because you're trying to empty these? So you should be coming around there. You'll probably go down that way. Fine. Oh, no, yeah, it should be fine, actually. There, it's not quite connected right. Let's redo that there. There we go. Yes. Always got to make sure that they are connecting properly, and just like Mr. Hectate there, you have to be touching. Actually, let me turn my light on quickly. Hang on a sec. There we go. There we go. Right, Mr. Hectate. Hectate. There we go. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people currently on the list. So that's kind of a nice little one. So yes. Mr. Dead Soul, by the way, how you doing, buddy? Yes. Are they still working? I hope so. Yep, there we go. And I'm like miles away. But yeah. I'm kind of now thinking, looking at this, is maybe setting up a second row trains here, but maybe having them facing the opposite direction. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll add it more if we need them. Let's put it that way. But yes, it's, look at that. That's how far off it was. So this was initially in line with the other train. So this is where the other train was. So it's literally come all the way across to line up. Nightmare. Nightmare. I hate trains, I really do. But it looks like they're at least running, they're working. That right now is the main thing. I have products coming in, that's good. They're all hooked up. That's good. I can now actually, while I think about it, go through, set up this part. Because yeah, all of this is going to be taken all the way over there on belts. This is solely what is for. Hey there, Mama Do. How are you doing, my dear? Welcome in. Right, so I need to make sure this is going in. There we go. There we go. But yeah, if you guys are not following, obviously T Miller, Mama Do, or anybody else who gets these automatic shout-outs, make sure to click on their links, give them a follow, because they are great content creators, and to be honest, I like what they do. I really do, some of the stuff. And Mr. Hectate, by the way, thank you very much for the 10 stream streak. I'm still kind of sure that should be a lot higher than that, but for a lot of you guys, but oh, much appreciated. There we go, there we go. But yeah, I'm happy. The power I actually have is powering up everything in here now, with a little bit left over. It's kind of nice. Obviously, my bauxite area over there is being powered, which is quite nice. I will probably gain some power when the old steel area down here is removed, and probably that one over there as well. To be honest, I set all that up, was it last week, and never actually used it, that steel area. It's like, oh, typical. I may carry it on at some point. It's set up at least, so we'll see. We'll see how things go. There we go. But yes, hopefully Mama Do is doing okay. I know that she's not been too great of late. There we go. So, let's see. What have we got we can tap onto? So yeah, this is what I've basically done with the underneath. So, with that lower level, just under where the stations are, it's literally just a straight through. I haven't hooked this one up yet because, to be honest, it's not really needed yet on this side. Maybe in time. I suppose I should really connect it, but right now the train is was actually coming onto here and going up through there, but it looks like it's actually rerouted itself to go up through the station. I should actually watch it. I think it's actually coming through the station now, up here, and then straight out that way. I don't think it's actually utilizing that part now, so I could technically remove it. It was going to put there as a temporary basis anyway, but if it is coming through the station, that's a bit of a bonus, but I'll have to keep an eye on that anyway. Right then, so yes, I keep getting sidetracked. You're feeling better? Good, glad to hear it, Mama Do. Nothing worse than feeling down, that's for sure. So obviously I don't yeah, I could actually keep it on the same height as the track. No, I'm gonna have to go underneath the track, so that can go, because that's an old belt that isn't being used now. That one, let's get rid of this. Oh, that's the point. I need to be careful because I haven't got much space left. Yeah, I might as well just bring it down to this floor here. Right there. But yes, I am very, very happy with being able to now do the diluted fuel. So I'm going to have to get all that sorted out at some point, and yes. Woohoo! Actually, I think I might have another hard drive ready to check as well. I'll have to double check on that one. Right, so where are we coming out here? So we're coming out right where this dude is, typical. Okay. Okay, let's just cover over. Cover it over. There we go. Yeah, I would. Yeah, the only reason I actually, I can get rid of this, to be honest. Yeah, the only reason I decided to go with more trains this time around is obviously in the past I've used them, but not a lot, in all honesty. So I think why not try and utilize them a little bit more in this save game, and it might actually give me a better understanding of how they actually work. There's another empty belt, so let's get rid of that. So we can get rid of you. I haven't even got a clue what that was being used for, but oh well. Right, so we can actually drop down and bring that down to here. 1, 2. So I'm kind of Oh, that's for the computers in it. So, oh, that's what it was. Oh, yes. Where the heck's that? Those belts. These belts, I believe, were actually for the computers in that. If that's what it is, I can tap them back in. Let me come up here a second, because that's where it was going. Yes, that's what it was. Okay. I'll have to put them back on. Okay. Righty. Okay, so where the heck was that a minute ago? Is it that one? Yes, that one. There to there. Which one's going in? Which one's going out? See, I've got all confuzzled. It's not fair. Yeah, so that one is coming in. Okay. So. Oh. I'll just connect that back up. It's only problem when you go through and delete things, you kind of get a bit put out. Right, so let's put one. I think it's around about there. Alright, Team Miller, thank you very much for popping in, buddy. Have a great day at work. I'm just going to struggle trying to figure all this out. Let me come down here, it's going to be easier. Oh, wrong way. That should... Why? Oh, hang on. I am at the right one, am I? Because that should be... Oh yeah, that's coming out, yeah. Oh, yes. There... Oh, oh! Who is that? We've got Mr. Hectate. And who's that upside down? Is that Mr. Dead Soul? No, it's not Dead Soul. Hang on a sec. Who was that other one? Mr. Jers, is it? Okay. Hello, Mr. Jers, by the way. Sorry. Let's see. So, Mr. Hectate has got a second one for today. Nice one. And Mr. Jers. Aye, yes. Cool, thank you. Well spotted, guys. Well spotted, yeah. I can see there's 3 emotes in there, but I can also only see Shawnee and Hectate. I'm glad you guys are on the ball there. I would have had to go back through later and watch the stream back. Yeah, unfortunately, Mr. Don, that is definitely not touching. There we go. It's close enough. There we go. Actually, my headset isn't that loud. There we go. Alright, so hopefully that should be going now there. That's good. Okay, that's being filled straight up from in here. So let's clear that. Alright, so that's the computer. So the other one was the... Oh, yes. Oh, is it here? That one. Circuit boards. Yes, okay. So... Time to track this one. So there... To there. That's good. That's them back up. Good. Cool. Okay, they are reconnected, Ryan. I'm happy. That's the main thing. The pickle is under the star, indeed. But yeah, if you look very carefully, there is quite a gap there, so it is what it is. Right then, so I need to just focus on these guys now. Actually, one of the things I need to set up is a way of getting down here a little bit easier. Oh, hello. We've got a gap right there. But yeah, one of the other things I did do with all my upper level train systems, so I actually pulled it back into the blueprinter and I actually went through and set up different colours on the lights. So if I want to set up a dark blue train line, I could literally just click on this and it's already set up with that darker blue on the lights. So I've got to do a few more tweaks here, a few more tweaks there with it. But yeah, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there, which is a good thing. Right then, let's bring this down. Because obviously I want to go under the train system, so there. And I'm just going to run them side by side, so that's fine. There's that. And we'll do the same with this lot. There. There. The nice thing is, because obviously it's coming in on the train, it's going to be equal quantity, so I don't really need to worry too much about that. So, and I know that the nodes are all coming in as normal. Obviously, if I've got any impure ones, what I have been doing is I've been doubling them up, so they become a normal. So yeah, makes life that little bit easier to work with. There we go. So I think that'd be enough for the minute. Let me get Jeffrey. Come on, Jeffrey, out of the way. Dude, really, you're gonna just stop right there? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm getting worried about this, Mr. Jeffrey. That's what I've called this dude, the giraffe guy. I call him Jeffrey. Right, I think. I'm not quite sure how far I need to go, but we'll just do 4 for the minute. Oh, that was slightly lower. And there we go. I think that'll be probably more than far enough for where I want it to be starting. There we go. And how many did I miss? 2. Okay, 1 and 2. Alrighty, that's cool. There we go, there we go. But yeah, this is obviously the train system. This is actually the edited version that I've done. Took it back into obviously the blueprinter, removed those lights, just to be able to create an area underneath. But yeah, like I said, what I'm probably going to have to do is go through, edit the blueprint so it comes in a little bit lower, which means I may have to go through and change a few things just so it's a little bit better for height-wise. I didn't even think about it, to be honest. I really did not. Actually, I should do it now before I forget. Let's place down a blueprinter Mark II, because that's the one I was using. Now, I did go through and imported all my blueprints from my previous save game that I had some set up in. So they are now over, hence why there's so many now showing in the list. It's kind of easy to do. Right, so we need to load, and we're going into the 2-tier one. Double level train line, is that the one? I need to sort these out so they're all in their own section. Let's try that. Is that the one? Yes, it is. Good. And I can do a little bit of editing to this as well. Right then, so we're going to actually have to remove all of these top pieces, first of all. You can actually see how it's all put together as well. But in reverse for a little while. There we go. Right then, so 1, 2, 3. Because I know what my brain is like at the minute, it will just forget about doing it. I'm going to take these off as well for the moment. And we'll take these out. That out. Because they'll probably be replaced. And what I might just do is go 3 wall pieces high. And I'm actually going to switch. Oh, that's a point. While I think about it. Something else I unlocked in the MAM are these guys. Ooh. Oh, should I? Oh. Should I give it a go? Ah. Darn it, I'm gonna have to do the whole thing. Let's set up a new one. Right. Clear blueprint. There we go. It's gonna be the easiest way of doing it. Right then. We have this guy, which is what I was thinking of for the side pieces. So we'll take that all the way along. We'll spin it around. We'll get it pointing the opposite direction. So we're going to do that on that side. And in the middle, we'll do something like this. This is more of a future little project. I'm trying to figure out what's even going on there. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. The way I just looked at Mamadou's one there, and I thought it said kapow, and then like the back end of a spaceship there. And then I had to look in chat and realize it's like a dude with his hands up on flames. Oh, that's crazy. Right then. Okay. What did I want? Actually, so we got that. Let's see if we can do something a little bit different this time with this train. We do something like that, maybe just lift it up. That might work. So maybe a couple of them high. Let's do 3 of them high. See how that goes. That'll probably work. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll probably duplicate the same there on top here. 1. Let's just see. Let's put a train track on there. Just see what's like. Let's span that around. Actually, it's come down a bit. No, I tend to leave at least, or try and leave one foundation gap between these at the end. So something like that maybe. And let's grab a signal, just to make sure that that's not going to be too high. If it's going to allow me, let's pop one there. Oh, that is going to work perfectly. Look at that. That is perfect. Okay. That will do. Right, so let's grab you. We'll stick you there. It's a little bit more of an industrial look, I guess. It's a little bit more chunky as well. But I think that is kind of like how I would have it. The nice thing then, if you really wanted to, let me grab a second one. What you could do with this basically then is set up like some legs or something for it to sit on. I don't think I've got the bigger pieces set up. I think that might be the biggest one, isn't it? In all honesty. But yeah, you could say, for example, set up. Let's see, you pop. Say something like one there. Maybe one there. With, I don't know. Oh, I don't think I've got the big concrete pieces. No, I don't. I don't know, maybe a couple of these on top. 1, 2, 3. You could technically have something like this on top if you really wanted to. And then, obviously, you could then put that on top of that, for example, as the blueprint. Obviously, if you have a bigger one, you could have it slightly wider out. Now, the only problem, reason I don't tend to use legs like this, for example, often, is because obviously the train always changes. So setting up a blueprint is kind of pointless almost. Obviously, what you could do if you had that raised up a bit, you could technically have the little pieces underneath maybe there. As start, and then you can drop the legs down afterwards. But To be honest, in this game, is it really worth it? But yeah, you could do something like that. But yeah, you could do something like that, or a bigger version if you really wanted to. Anywho, so let's see if I can get this finished off first of all. There. There. And there. It's a little bit trickier actually. But once you do it once, obviously the nice thing is with the blueprints, when placing them down, you can set them up to automatically connect, so you don't have to then faff around with them later on. There we go. Okay. I'm actually going to change this slightly, this middle piece. Oh, I know what I could do. If I can get it to go. Let's see, can we get you to go in there? There. There we go. Obviously it gives me something to walk on it if needed. We'll do the same with this top piece here. Now, the nice thing is we do have nudging in the game now. It's great. So page up. Oh, to there. There we go. Now, lights. Hey there, Mr. Vortex. How you doing, buddy? Right, so lights. Power. I can never remember where the lights are. Where the heck are they? Organization. Yep, there we go. And the nice thing is, ooh, actually, what I can do, I do have a blueprint already set up for the lights. Right here. Obviously, I showed this off yesterday. We can put one there. We can shove one there. We can have lights top and bottom if we want now. One there. One there. Oh, not quite touching there, Shawnee, but very, very close. That's not bad. I kind of like the look of that. Ooh, I may be redoing all of my trains. You did fall through the board. I did that earlier as well. Oh, that's not bad actually. I kind of like that. Now the only problem is, I need to hook up these bottom ones. Can I? Am I going to be able to do this? That's the problem. Let's give this a go. There. 5. We want to connect on to. Oh, Andy the farmer. I believe that is a connection. Nice. See, I'm semi-paying attention. I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. There we go. Yes, we will make a start on my little factory I was going to set up in a minute. Let's see. So, if I was to do to there. Oh, one. If I can put it in. Oh, that might work. That might work. I can get away with that, I think. There we go. Let's do the same again there. See what that looks like. So that can go from there to there, from there to there. Then all we have to do is connect that to there. Okay, I'm liking the look of this so far. Right then. Let's do this to there. That there to cover the bottom pieces up as they're now connected. Same here. Yes, Mr. Shawnee. There we go. I'm I might switch this one up actually. Let me grab... What would that look like with that at the bottom there? Actually, that's not bad. I like that. It looks a little bit better. So let's pop one of them there. Do the same on here. See, this is a nice thing with the blueprints. You can always replace them later on. Yep, that will work. That will definitely work, I think. So let me just set this to default on white, which it is, and night mode. So let me just copy that. And we're going to stick that on each of these lights. Because that's probably going to be a better option than the one I set up previously. There, there. There. Just copy and paste. Oh. Missed you. There we go. You and you. And finally, ooh, we've got some of these guys, haven't we now? Let's think. Yeah, pop one in there. This is just a little bit of extra decor. There. 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 That's fine. I like that. That's not bad. That's not bad. So pop one there. 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 And there. And I suppose if I can get away with it, maybe one there. Honk one there. That, I think, for the minute, will work. The only thing I was thinking about, and this is one of the things I was thinking about actually yesterday, is maybe either side of the track here. Is just putting down a little bit of beam. I'm not quite sure what it's going to look like, but it might be alright. I don't know. I'm not sure myself. What if it was in a different colour? Let's go with black to match it in with the rest. That might work. So we've got that. That's not bad. Now, ooh, what could do? Sorry, I'm going off on one now. I do apologise. I'm just thinking out loud. What if we had equally spaced ones of these going along here, for example? Got to keep a nice. Try to keep a good gap. I think there. 2. Nope, that's not quite right. Something's off. Actually, that's, let's take these off for a sec. If I can get them equal, that'd be quite nice. So there. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Do the same that side. So 1, 2, 3. Oh no. This is the fun part, not. So layout. So I just want. I think it's just the text if I want, really, isn't it? come back into here. Obviously, we want to remove what it says in there. We're going to set the emissive on to high, and I suppose you could technically customize this for each train line, in all honesty. Let's bring this over here to over here. Select. Let's see how that looks. Oh no, red is not good. It looks too orange. Let's go with maybe a blue. Yeah, let's try that there. Let's copy that into here. Select. Okay, that's not bad. That's a little bit of an off-white. That'll probably work. Obviously, it can always be tweaked later. Let's copy that, and I'm going to put that into each of these. There. This is where it gets a little bit more finicky, and you end up doing too much, and yeah. There. Oh, that ain't bad. That is not bad. I think that's quite nice, actually. Okay, let's duplicate the same onto the top here. So, shove one there. And I think we're there. And we'll probably do the same on the other side as well. Yep, might as well. Yeah. Out of interest, how many people actually mess around with the blueprinter and go that little bit further and actually add extra, too much detail, should we say, into things? Yeah, I've been watching a little bit too much of that Total Eclipse guy. Yes, he keeps giving me ideas. There we go. And let's just duplicate that. Let's see if we can get them lined up. There. There. I might as well just do this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Just having that on the outside is quite nice. Right, so one there, then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There. Right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. There. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I like that. I like the look of that so far. I wonder what that looks like. It's when it's placed down, it's got multiples next to it. Let's save that a sec. Let's come into here. We're going to call this... Oops. Or in my case, just take the picture. Oops. Double... Oops. Double... Train... Oh, I forgot space as well. Platform? Platform... And also, yes, call this white. Because, obviously, the color of the lights are going to be white, just so we can do this. I'm just going to change this up. What do we have that we could use for the train? So nothing there. What about the light? Dang it, nope. That ain't gonna work. Nope. I suppose I could just use the locomotive image, couldn't I? If it's in here, loco. Yes, there. I'll do that because it's going to be part of the train system. Hey there, Coffee Man. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. And obviously, if you guys are not following Mr. Coffee Man, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. Hi. I'm just going to change that back color a little bit, I think. Where would white be? Probably all the way to the top here. No, that's going to be black. That's going to be white there. Select that. That'll do. That's not too bad. Save. Okay. We'll do a quick test just to see how this is going to look when it's placed down a couple of times. Let's come over to here. Blueprint. Nice new one. So obviously this needs to be set to blueprint auto connect, which we'll do in a sec. So let's pop you. Actually, I don't want to get too far away from power. Oh, what have we got over here? What have we got over here? Actually, that looks kind of cool. I am liking the look of that. Let's come over a little bit closer. There we go. Right then. So, obviously, I'm going to need to hit the H and drop this down a fraction. This is just a test to see what it would look like placed. So, that's how high I want it to be. So, we're going to pop that there. So we'll come into the next one when this builds up. Come on, where are you? There we are. I want it facing that way, so auto connect, yes. Actually, let's do one more, just to see. There we are. There. Now obviously there's a lot of little bits in there, so it does take a little bit longer to build. But that isn't looking too bad. So let's see if we can get some power to this guy. Let's borrow you a second. And yeah, this is the only downside, is that you have to go through and connect all the lines up yourself. Go. But yeah, you'll definitely see that. Okay, that is definitely liking that. Obviously, imagine a train on there, choo-choo. Actually, we can pop a train maybe there. Maybe put one going that way. There, a couple of train carriages on there, a couple of there. Just to give you an idea. And obviously the nice thing is, obviously being that it's just gone dark. Ooh, that's not on yet. Yeah, it does brighten up. Obviously you could go with like a blue color or a red, depending on your own personal settings, or go for a mix if you want. Different, little bit of different. Out of interest, what would that look like with a little bit of, maybe a bit of dark blue on it? Oh, not quite there. Almost there, guys. You almost got it. So you could always do like a different color on each level if you really wanted to. Let's... There. Oh yeah, I need to do this side, don't I, as well. There. Oh, can't get it, There we go. There. 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 Let's see what the top of that would look like. Oh, that's not bad actually. I kind of like that. It's not too in your face. It's not too bright as well. Obviously, one other thing you could do is play around with the brightness as well. Obviously, you can make it a little bit less, a little bit more if you want to. But that is not bad. I'm happy with that. And also, you get the nice little. Actually, even with that, just with that blue, it's quite nice. It kind of marries in with the blue on the side of the tracks there. Well, yeah, there you go. If you guys want a little idea on a train setup, you could go with that if you want to. And look at that, it's even set up perfectly for me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that there as a reference for later on, but that's fine. Anyway, we need to get in and start making my steel production area. Dang it. I'm gonna leave that on white for now. But yeah, I need to come into here. We're gonna clear the blueprint. And oh yeah, close that, delete that, because somewhere over here I need to make a start on these. Yes. Who knows? Maybe the next time I do Satisfactory, that's the blue line. Yes, it could be. Saying that, I've got a purple line which is going over there to my little crude oil area, which is bringing, obviously, in my plastic, hence the purple train. I need to go through and reset that one, because that line over there is going to... it's going to be changing, so yes. But yeah, I've got blue over there. That's that area there. That's all blue, or meant to be blue. I got a purple area. Maybe a white along there. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I may have to be redoing all of my trains now because of that. Oh well. But hi, Coffman again. How you doing, by the way? But yeah, we are live on both YouTube and Steam Twitch as usual. So this is where the fun bit begins. Where do I want to start this? So I'm using these lovely bit of wall. Now, just so you guys are aware, I have no mods installed. So, yeah. Right, so let's start you here. Now, this is going to be an interesting one for Mr. Kaufman, because I don't think he's actually played Satisfactory before. But it'd be interesting to see what his take on this is. What do you think about Satisfactory there, Mr. Coffee Man? Is it your kind of game to play, or would you prefer to stay with like Farming Simulator and such? I know Mr. Farmer Marks has played it, so it's if he can play it, anyone can play it. There we go. So yeah, I'm thinking as long as I stay within this area, it should be fine. So this is going to be my little play area for this. Now, the thing is, how do I want to set this up? Obviously, I want to make sure that everything is being balanced, first and foremost. Secondly, do I want to set it up in the same way I did like the iron productions and the copper productions, where I have the smelters going straight direct into the next thing? Or should I separate this into like maybe 3 different sections? So section 1, for example, would be the smelters or the foundries, whatever it is, doing that, creating the steel, which is then going down and underneath into the second section, which is then creating the beams and the steel pipes. Then from there, they can then go into the third section to create the encased beams. Choices. So many choices, that's the thing. Or do I just do it all together and hopefully aim for the best? Shall we say? Yes. Which, to be honest, the steel doesn't get used on anything else, does it? So I could just do a straight through flow system. Maybe in the middle, just set up some large storage containers as a buffer between each section. That might work. And I think let's have a look in here a minute. I'm sure I actually unlocked a second one. Oh, that's cheating. So I could do one normal recipe for the steel beams. Obviously, that's going to use a little bit more concrete for that, or cement, whatever it is. But I could also set up the steel pipes as an option with the concrete. Oh, that is cheating. Okay. Straight through it is then. Right, and let's get this sorted out first and foremost. So, we are going to need some foundries. I think we'll start it on this line here, though. There. From a truck. What do you mean from a truck? Right, so I know it's 300 on each. So, steel... 45. So 300 divided by 45. I can do at least 6 of these guys here. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. And I really need to set up some power over here. Have I come over too far? Is that what it is? I don't know. I know there is power under here somewhere. Farm and truck. You said you want to play. Oh, okay. You just want to do the farming, do you? That's fair enough. Let's see. I don't think I've got any power lines under here. No. That brings them across. Actually, yeah. What I might do is remove those lights there. They're sticking up too far. But yeah, all of this down here will eventually be going bye-bye. Actually, I think most of it is now shut down, so I could probably disconnect it, to be honest with you. Depending on where it's coming in. Oh, actually, I'm going to... Yes, so that one there. That one there. And that one. And that one. Obviously, those lines are still powering up the miners, so I need to keep them going. But this lot is now shut down, so that's going to save a little bit of power. But the nice thing, I can then grab one of these. I'm going to take this over here. Where are we? Over here. Shove that there. I can delete it later on. Let's bring this up. There. Don't worry, all of these will be deleted later on. Oh, is that going to give me enough space to do 3? I don't think it is. I think I'm going to run out of space. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay, I'm going to have to take it one more out. That's fine. That is fine. I don't mind that. I got plenty of desert there, so it is what it is. Shadow Gamer, how are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And Death Soul has hit the jackpot. There we go. Let me get that added to my little book. There we go. Yeah, exclamation mark Plinko, guys. Don't forget to get in there. So, out of interest, obviously, with those who are playing Farming Simulator lately. Ooh, Andy the Farmer. I think the bottom of the neck is just touching there quite nicely, so okay. Yeah, Don is definitely nowhere near. I think Don should get a new emote. The pickle just doesn't seem to be working for him today, or lately. There we go, so you are added. Yes, you missed Don. Maybe find a better pickle. There we go. Right then, this is going to be the fun part. So, obviously, like I said, the primary thing I want with this whole setup... Oh, why did that do that? Yeah, the whole Satisfactory this time around with this save game is balancing. That's what I primarily want to set up throughout this whole playthrough. Which means it's a little bit more work, but we're going to put one there. One there, one there. We're going to take out 3. Actually, I should set up a blueprint for this, shouldn't I? One there. If this works well, I should do. One. There we go. And then we'll have you coming in. Let's see. 3 there. I'm trying to get it roughly in the middle. I think it's about here. Yeah, we'll go with there, actually. Oops, that's not quite right. There. Because this is where it's going to be coming up for both pieces. So we can now connect these quite nice and easily. And okay, so that will be going into there, that into that one, that into that one. Now then. Yes, we'll use the lifters. Once again, these are going to get overused, but I don't care. There. And we'll do the same setup here. So there, there, and there. Oh. And we'll connect that to you. Connect that one to there. You can get connected there. You can be connected there. There. That can go there. That can go there. 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 And there. Okay. That'll work. That will work. I like it. Now, obviously, we do need to bring in the coal and the iron ore into this, so... we need to face that way. And there. Let's bring it to there. Now, one of the things I want to do quickly, actually, is set up the power whilst I'm at it. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do 3 and 3. So pop on there. That'll work. I'll try the pig last stream. Oh, I tried the pig last stream. It didn't get anywhere near the sensor. Yes, indeed. Sorry, I got a bit of a hiccup there. Ugh. Talking far too much, that's the problem. Not focusing on the game. Either or focusing too much on the game and not chatting enough, I have no idea. Right, let's stick that there. That'll be fine. Because this is where the power will be coming in. There we go. So that is, for the minute, set up. Also, we need to come under here. And now, get the lines over here. So, let's see. Yes. I also need to set up a small temporary concrete area as well. Think about it. Hello, Mr. Jers. Thank you very much for the hello, darkness. There we go. Yes. That I just suddenly thought of is not good. Because I really don't want to enter that area there. Also, we've got the limestone right there, so it'd be easiest to bring it out here. If there's enough room, I might be able to get. I just suddenly thought about that. Is the limestone to make the concrete? Let's think. That's going to be where the constructors are. Oh, I'm sure we'll figure it out in a minute. If not, I can always take a little bit over that way, maybe, and create a little lime concrete production. Yes, exactly there, Hectate. Exactly. Is Jers there again? What the heck is going on? He better not be there. He better not be there. Oh! I just suddenly realised I've got... Ooh. Right, that's... Yeah, I've got two of each coming down, haven't I? I'm going to have to merge them into one. Well, that's fine. I've got the other... belts, that's fine. I'm going to have to upgrade my belts. Right, so merger. Pop you. Yeah, right about there, I think. And we'll do the same with this one. So yeah, I kind of now wish I had set it up where it was one of each, but then again, once it gets going, I want to keep it constant, shall we say. So that's the thing. So I want to make sure that the train is topping up enough to top up the container and go on and so forth. But yeah, so one of the other things that we'll need to do is also set up a overflow once this is sorted out. I need to do the whole factory area, to be honest, just to try and keep the power steady, because obviously things are shutting down, and yeah, it's annoying. I also need to work on at some point some of the new stuff. Obviously, I did make a start on getting the drones unlocked, as you can see, but I haven't quite got all there. It is what it is. But yeah, Mr. Jers, let me get you added again. There we go. To my little list of goodies. Right then, there we go. So, there, into there, into there. So this is the coal, and we're going to take it straight down. Let's go for that side. of the foundation. And I can see that that's curving just a little bit, so go to default. Stick that on straight, and hopefully that should sort the belt kink out. There we go. Looks good to me. So we're going to bring this down here. I'll get this steel in just a minute. Yeah, I think we're going to take that foundation right there. Actually, let me bring it back to there. Bring it into there. So I'm not going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth all the time. We'll grab this. There. There. To there. Yes, look, see, I don't know why it does that. It's annoying. Every now and again it just goes off that little fraction. There we go. Let's take it back to the center of that foundation. I'm going to bring you into there. And while we're at it, we might as well set this up too. So we're on that line there. 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 I'm not going to bring it up though yet, because I'm not quite sure where it will be situated yet. See, there it goes again. Why does it keep doing that? I don't know. I don't remember having this many issues with the belt kinking in earlier save games. Can be quite annoying. There. There. Whack whack. Who's got the duck? Oh, nice! Mr. Shoney's got a pink ducky. Maybe you could take some of that duck meat and use it in Fishing Planet to catch some fish. Oh, Mamadou, that is so friggin' close. That is very, very close. There we go. But yeah, how is everybody getting on with the update for those who are playing Farming Simulator? I did do the update myself and checked out, and yep, I ran a combine and yep, my sounds kept going. So it does look like it has been fixed with that little issue, which is good. So there we go, there we go, there we go, go. Right then, so yeah, that's the one thing to do. Right, so we need a little bit of a buffer. We want organization. I'm going to put one of these guys here. There. There. And the nice thing is, like, what I can do is get these guys up and running and making, while I work on the next stage of this little bit of a factory. There we go. There. There. And I'm not quite as fast as Mr. Darius Frost, so I do apologise. Putting belts and stuff down, but I had to go at my own pace. Right, so 5. We're just going to tap into this for the minute to get this going. So we'll just let that go. That looks pretty, doesn't it? See? Doesn't that look pretty? Now, if only I could get rid of my hands and everything else on the stream. And what's going on with the fishing game? Who broke my fishing game? Why is it still showing? What's the point? See, that is the way it's meant to do. So it comes in, it splits off, and then splits off equally into the productions. There we go, that's good. That is what I want. Right, just to double check, I did set that up for steel. Yes, I did. I'm not going to worry about overclocking anything in this. I just want it to go at its own pace. So, but with that being said, obviously this is going to be outputting 45 per minute. So, they will then go into... I'm pretty sure it's these guys. Let's see. Yeah, so that. So we're going to do 60. And you need 30. Okay. Oh, so 45, 40. So yeah, so 45, 90. Hang on. 45 times by 3 because my brain's not working, so it's 135. So that in theory will run at least 2 steel beams, because obviously it needs 60 on the input. There'll be a little bit left over, which is fine. Hello there, Mr. Wheels! What am I doing? I have no idea, trying to figure things out. But yes, how is Mr. the Wheels doing? Right then, so we're going to... I'm actually trying to set up a full save game that is completely set up with balancing. So balanced on the inputs, balanced on the outputs, the whole thing. It's not friggin' easy at times. I will say water, that's all being balanced. Obviously if I can try and get it into a easy number to work with, I will try it. If I can't, then bugger it. But yeah, right now we are now working on setting up a steel production area. Obviously, eventually it'll go into creating obviously the encased steel beams, which for anybody in these ones, or industrial beams, sorry, my bad. These ones. Now the nice thing is, with what I unlocked previously, I can actually do both steel beams and the steel pipes in creating them. So, yay. So yeah, that's going to make life a little bit more interesting. So there. But yes, how is Mr. the Wheels doing? Obviously, if you guys are not follow Mr. Wheels, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. See, he's been doing a lot of Foundry lately. There we go. Still not a game I'm quite ready to play yet, but who knows what will happen. Okay, so which way do I want to do this? Do I do... Yeah, so I said, what was it, 2. So I need this 3 to split into 2. There will be a little bit of residue, so bear that one in mind. Now, see, I'm going to be then doing 4 constructors on that side, because obviously it only needs half. So if we do, say, 1 starting... Yeah, put a splitter there. Yeah, so if we start 1 there, we'll stick 1 there, and we'll kind of do the same over here. No, because I'm going to need a splitter. Start the splitter again. Okay. 1. So let's take that forward just a fraction here. Yes. If we started there, so 1, 2. Does that work? 3. No, that's not going to work. So I'm trying to keep them equally spaced as well. So this is where then you start finding you get extra and even more and more space. Okay, the start you there. Let's take that a minute. Give me you, give me you. That can go there. We'll take that one off. We'll pop you there. We'll pop that there. That'll work. Right, so splitter. But you're doing good so far. Good. Glad to hear it there, Mr. Wheels. Glad to hear it. There. Obviously, I could have gone with it a little bit closer, I guess, to keep it within the boundary area. But I think if I take it to the corner, that'd be fine. Or the edge there, it'd be fine. Right, so we need to bring it to there. There. That goes to there. Then that goes to there. So this is going to be the pipeline there. That'll work. Then pop you to there. And this will be the steel beam. Actually, I'm going to try and keep them all lined up. Bugger it. One there. One there. That'll work. Oh. There. To there. And as I've got a little bit in my pocket now, get rid of you, and I really need to get this clear. The worst thing is I cleared out my pocket just last night, and just from what I've done this afternoon, I've filled my entire storage up. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Right then, so this is going to be doing the steel beams, so we'll copy that. I'm going to put that into there. This one is going to be doing the steel beam, so we'll copy that and we'll put that into these. So there, to there, into there. Actually, sorry, I'm just thinking out loud here. I could shift them all over by one, couldn't I, actually? Then it almost... Oh, dang it. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to take it all back again. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. This is the joys of gaming. To figure these things out as we're going. Yeah, so if we start it, say, there. Is that going to line up properly? Yeah, that's fine. So one there, two, three, there, there, and the final one there. I'll take all this away again, and we'll put it back down in just a sec. You as well. You. That's a little bit tidier. And it lines up with that. That's good. And that lines up with that. Yay! Okay. Dang, I'm dumb. I swear I'm dumb at times. Let's see. So let's put all that back into there. And remember, guys, exclamation mark Plinko and exclamation mark fish in chat. And look at that. I am there. I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. Do 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 do. Do boo boo do. Now, actually, one of the things I do want to ask for those people who have played Satisfactory in the past, how many of you have actually set up your production areas like this, with all the balancing and such? And for those who have used it, how did you find it overall later game? You haven't, Farmer Marks? No. Didn't think so. This is actually the first proper playthrough I've done where I've actually gone that little bit further and created a whole balanced system. Normally by now I would have gone over to doing a the other style. But yeah, I haven't as yet. Cause yeah, I'll show you, because actually I've got them in here where the manifold sort of system is what I usually go for. But this time I really wanted to go a little bit harder. So for example, yeah, so there you go. So there's my 12 by setup for the assemblers. That's usually how I have it set up. I didn't mean to unclick on that, but yeah. So with that, obviously it comes into the center, then gets distributed equally. Well, not really equally. It's kind of a pain because you have to wait for the first ones to build up before it gets to the end ones. And then obviously outputs are on the outside and it all merges back in. It's a nice setup, a way of doing it. But the biggest issue I always found is those ones further on, not necessarily were always getting product. So basically like the first half, so maybe the first 6 whatever, were getting tons and tons of product, and then those last 6 were barely getting anything. So that's kind of why this time I thought, why not set it up with more of a balanced setup, so it's more equal, and each factory or each production is working as hard as each other. So I'm kind of crazy, but okay. It is what it is. Yeah, let's stick it on top of there. There. Because I'm happy with it, where they're placed now, so that's good. There. There. But yes, it's definitely a interesting way of doing it, and it does make you think that a little bit more, because you have to think, right, do I have enough space over here? Do I have enough power? But to be honest, I actually think you use less power doing it this way. Obviously, if you're just plonking down 12 constructors and 12 of this and 16 of this, obviously you're going to have to power up all that in one go, whereas with this you're sort of maybe only doing a few, which is kind of nice. But yes, there's that. So let's set this up again. So this is going to be the steel beam. So we need to change this to steel beam. That one needs to be steel beam, and these should all be steel pipe. Steel pipe, steel pipe, steel pipe. That's good. So I can now connect them up. And also I've got to keep a close eye on my power usage, so okay, well, it's consuming wise, it's only that much. Obviously, if everything was up and running constantly, yeah, I've got just enough, I think. I do need to get in and get that other area sorted out very quickly. Now then, buffer time, so there. But yeah, it seems like every streamer you look at, or every YouTube, or nearly every YouTube player you see doing Satisfactory, they're always setting up with a manifold. Very few are actually doing a balanced system like this. But yeah, in all honesty, I'm kind of liking it. Obviously, you have to take a little bit more time to think about it, I will say that. But I am enjoying it. I really, really am. So that's going to be doing 15, and that's going to be doing 15, so that's 15, 15, and that's doing 20, 20, 20, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 80, and 30. So assemblers will bring, so merger, splitter, gap. Not quite sure how many I'm going to need for this, but let's see if we can figure this out. Actually, no. Let's start off with the pipe because the pipe is on this side. So we're going to need 24 pipe coming in. Obviously, these are doing 15 and 15, so it's 30. That's only going to do one and a bit. 24, 48. I need them to be doing like 48 combined. So 20. See, I'd rather up it so it's 24. I don't know what it'd be. Let's have a look. It's not going to get up there. Oh, it will actually. Yes. 30. 22. Oh, duh. 24. So 24 and 24 is 48. Copy. Because that I can then do one-on-one. That'll work. That will work. That will work. Make sure that's in there. And as I've got a few spares, let's just shove them in there for now. And it'll help clear out my pocket a bit. Right, okay, so they are going to have to be overclocked a little bit. But the nice thing is, I'm not going to need to go too far out for that. Obviously, I do need to keep a bit of space for some concrete to come in. I got a better idea. Oh, almost there, Mr. Hectate. Almost. But not quite. I'm thinking, as I've got plenty of space here now, what I could do is set up a concrete line, assembly area here, and then have it all being brought into here. Maybe belt them around the sides, the outside. That could work. So if we put, say, an assembler up to maybe about there. So 1, 2, for example, that will work on them. Now, let's have a look at that other recipe a sec. So we're coming to here. So this is going to need 24 as well, is it? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I was looking at the wrong freaking thing. Yeah, because this is the pipes. That's the steel beams, isn't it? Yes. Okay. So steel beams, we need 18 per. 1830. Okay. Hang on. So that's doing 15. If I add 1, we'll overclock that just a fraction to 18 on the output. That will work. Yes, so we'll copy that into there. There we go. 18. So we'll make sure this ones are set up to do the steel beam. So 18. So we do need to get the concrete sorted out in just a minute, but we'll sort that in a moment so we'll know which one's which. I'm going to stick that there for the minute. Right then. Dummy. So this one, on the other hand, is 24 steel pipes. Obviously, this is going to be doing 20. So if I put 1 in there, and we'll up that to 24. It'll overclock it a little bit. We'll copy that. We'll pop that into these guys. Oops. Did that take? Control V, that helps. Control V. Hello? Control V. Okay, you're plodding along. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So they... Oh, that's good. That's going to make life a little bit easier. One-on-one. So... There. There. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, ooh. What I could always do, if I was to do 2 on 2, I could merge, say that one and that one and that one and that one together, and overclock these two to double. That would work. That will definitely work. Right, so let's get a better spacing. So, one there. And we'll pop one there. So we need to double this. So, obviously it's going to be outputting 6 per minute. So if we... Can we go up to 12 without going too far? That's fine. So 2, 1, 2. That's good. I think I did that right. Yeah, so 36. We'll just make sure. That I did that right. So these should be doing 18, 24. Hang on, did I just select the freaking wrong one again? Or is my maths going completely off? Yes! Oh, come on! That one I want. Oh my goodness. Right, so 24, 48, so that is fine. Yeah, okay. Double it up, so it's going to be doing 8. Oh. There. Yep, okay. Sorted, I think. Right then, so let's get rid of you. They are now set up. Just got to get them connected up in a little while. It's actually a little bit off, but it'll do. So, somewhere in this area here, we need to set up some constructors for lime. How many can I do? So I've got 300 coming in. That. So that needs 45. So 300 by 45. I should know this by now. 300 divided by 45, so I can do 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, one of these days I might get this right. Yeah, we'll bring it up to there. 2, 3, 4. Am I going to be able to squeeze another one in? 5. I can, but I'm going to have to take that wall away. Oh, darn it. Yes, this wall is going to be going bye-bye. It was more of a rough idea of where it was meant to go, but yeah. That's fine. I can now move the wall to... Actually, I could probably take it to here now, actually. So it's only coming out by one more foundation, so that's fine. I don't mind that at all. There we go. Actually, I might even be changing these wall pieces anyway one day, because I do one of the things I do like is the glass wall pieces that you can get. I don't think I've got them unlocked yet, but yeah, I do like the look of them, where you can see all the way through, see what's going on the inside. I don't think I've actually got them unlocked yet. Let's see. No. And that's one thing I always do, is set them to no filter. But yes. Oh, I did get them unlocked, so there's no filters on there, that's fine. Okay. But yeah, that's one thing I need to sort out. Now, I'm not sure if they get unlocked, or you have to go through the MAM with them. I'm pretty sure, I think it might be under the Caterium line. It's either Caterium or Crystal to unlock them. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good. Okay. Right then. So, but yeah, I'll get it one day. Don't you worry. I will definitely get them sorted out one day. Either that or, well, what I usually do is I'll have this on the corners going up, and then the rest of the whole building is just glass. That's how I usually have it all done in my factories. Yes, I think I'll do it there. I was debating whether to bring it in on 2 lines and separate it. I might as well just bring it up on 1 line. It's going to be easy enough. Oh, wrong one. So... did I put them the wrong way around? Oh no, I'm going in. Duh. But yes, tricky is all I can say. This is. Can at times give you a headache. Normally, what I will do as well, when I'm doing like a manifold setup, I'll just place down, say, 16 constructors, hook it up to a couple of lines, and yeah, leave it to do its dues. I really don't think too much about it. This is probably the first time I've actually gone in and had to think, I think, this time around. It's kind of crazy. This is another thing as well. I don't know if anybody else has got a bug in Satisfactory with the personal uploader. No matter what I have in here, if I have this completely cleared, when I log out and log back in, I always seem to have the same things in my inventory over here. Every time I re-log in, I don't know why. I don't mind it, because I'm obviously getting some free SAM fluctuators and the reanimated SAMs. I don't mind it, in all honesty, but it would be nice to not have it there. In all... Ooh, why are they up here? I'm just trying to make a little bit of space. Let's put that back up there. So great, don't need it. Oh, almost, Mr. Shawnee, almost. But yeah, it's kind of a weird bug. It only seems to have happened recently, I guess. Right, there's that. Darn it. Oh, dang it. Yeah, indeed. 2 in a row, no bueno. Yeah, need to try harder. Right. But yes, as time is ticking on, just a little remind you, so on Friday stream we will be back on the farm. Or I will be back on the farm anyway. Also, we're going to have Fact Sheet Friday. So we've got some fact sheets to cover. And maybe some other information coming out for you guys. So, yes. I won't hook you up quite yet, but we'll come under here. Oh my goodness, where the heck are we over there? So yeah, hopefully you guys will be able to tune in and check out what's going on in the world of Farm Sim. Also, we've got lots going on, that's for sure. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's a point. There was an announcement released today from Giants, wasn't there? Oh, hang on. Before I actually say it, let me just make sure I've got the thing right. I'm sure it's today it was being released. I've been in and out, in and out, in and out all day. It's terrible. Let me just check something. Blogs. Yes, there we go. That's what it is. So, I don't know how many of you guys like to do a bit of farming when you're out and about in the car, or you can't be bothered to go on the computer. But Giants are releasing in December the 9th Farming Simulator Signature Edition for the Switch. So yeah, if you got a Switch and you like to play on it, and you want to maybe do a little bit of farming as well, so yeah, December you will be able to, thanks to Giants, obviously releasing a new game for it. Obviously, it's going to have if I remember, well, I should say Switch 2. Yes, the Switch 2. Exactly, Don. Sorry, my bad. From what I've read about it in the special stuff that we get as a partner, it's basically FS25, but on the Switch. We'll just say that, okay? It's going to have all the extra crops, the loads of vehicles and such. So, yeah. But yes. So yeah, that will be coming. And obviously, all the information is on the Farming Simulator website under blogs, by the way. So. Yes, you're more than welcome to go over there. Now, one thing I'm not quite sure about is whether you can support a Giants partner with the code. I would have thought so. But yes, if you are able to, over there, support your partners in Farming Simulator, make sure to use the codes. Obviously, mine is Alpaca. Obviously, we've got Mr. Dashnet, who's Dashnet, obviously, and so on and so forth. Big Daddy has his own. And a few other people. So yeah, if you want to support a particular partner, make sure to get their code and yeah, help them out. There we go. So yes, my flame would have hit if it didn't fall through the board. Oh, did it as well, Sean? Oh yeah, earlier. Yeah, indeed. Obviously, if you're out there and you want me to check it out, you're more than welcome to send me a Switch 2 and the game. I don't mind doing that. Just saying. Yeah, just saying, okay? Actually, I'm going to copy, paste, and paste. If only. Actually, I wouldn't even. I think I'd have to actually invest in a capture card for it, though. I'm not sure if you can stream direct off of them. But that would be kind of cool. Right, I'm going to put one in each of these because I've got plenty of concrete on me from earlier on. So there we go. There we go. And there we go. So that'll get them up and running. That's good, that's good, that's good. So what I think I will do... So you need 40, you need 40. You need 36, you need 36, so... Okay. We'll see, these are outputting 15... Oh no! Am I going to need to double them up? Actually, if I... You need 36 concrete. Which is double. Oh my goodness. I might have to do a little bit of overclocking with some of these. But right now... Oh, actually, what I could always do, as this is going to be a balanced system, combine all these into one line, then split it off equally. That might work. Same with that side. I might actually just move them across a bit. Actually, I might just move that one over to that line there. Yes. Combine all three and then split them into the two. That will work. But anyway, that is going to be it for today, guys. Those around about $450. Yes, exactly. That's why I thought if Giants wants to send me one, go for it. I don't mind. I will check it out and do a review and everything. Just saying, just saying. Actually, let me grab a drink before I jump off. Yes. Let's see. So yeah, actually, before we go, let me do one more little refresh on Plinko. Before you guys get on, refresh. Plinko. So, exclamation mark, Plinko in chat. Come on, guys, you can do it. Go, 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 go. Actually, let me just save this. I'll just call it steal stuff. I'll understand what it means. Oh. Save. I know what it means. Anyway, right. Let's see who we have out there while you guys are getting your last little Plinkos in. Unless you have any recommendations. Let's see, we got Truckin' J just going live. Currently doing some Farm Sim 25 from the looks of it. We have Madeira doing some deconstruction simulator. PJ just went live. Yeah, I see that she's back on her NF Marsh 4X map with the ditches. I guess it's gonna have to be PJ today. Billy Alpaca's live, is he? Okay, I believe that Billy is about to jump off. Right then, let's get your... There we go. But yes, thank you very, very much for coming in, guys. Much appreciated. Let's get over to that ending screen. Hey there, Belgium Gaming. How you doing, buddy? So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully you may have got some inspiration with your train lines from earlier on. And obviously some inspirations to stay well away from these big and balanced setups. They're a pain in my behind. But anyway, let's get this raid underway so I can find Miss PJ in my little list. Oh my god, it's getting longer and longer and longer. PJ, there she is. So, like I said, I will be back again on the farm on Friday. Make sure to check out Mr. Farmer Marks, Mr. T. Miller, Green Thumb Farmer, Dashnet, NBC Master, or anybody who goes live over the next couple of days. Have a great one. But yeah, let's go over and see what PJ is up to today. That's my button to work. There we go. And yeah, it looks like she's getting ready to do some harvesting or something. But yeah, she's terrible. She really is terrible, Kitten. I think we've been a very bad influence on her. All of these crazy mods that she's got over there is terrible. But oh well. I guess I'm semi to fault though for that. But anyway, guys, have a great one, and we'll see you later. Bye for now.